Good evening, my brothers and sisters, and happy Sunday to you. It's another new week, the beginning of another new week. This is how Madrid is. It's about 3 days now. Everywhere no movement. You can't even walk with your legs, talk less of using your cars. This is Madrid for you. Since on Friday, this is what we will be facing in Madrid, in Spain in general. From this evening, there will be a very strong cold that will last for another 4 days. Anyway, if you are not subscribed from my YouTube channel, please just touch the subscribe button. You will be the first person to be notified. And at the same time, I thank those who have subscribed from my YouTube channel and those who are here to subscribe. More so, I thank those who are sharing my video in Facebook. Thank you all. I use this opportunity to thank God Almighty for our Edo State Governor, Godwin Obaseki, for his victory God have given to him over alleged certificate forgery. We just thank God he is victorious. Please allow him to rule. It's just 4 years. Allow him to rule. Today, I'm going to talk about DNA tests. DNA tests that have been going on in social media for now. Now, I saw some women saying if their husband asked them to go and do DNA test, they will pack and take their children away from home, that their husband doesn't have an atom of trust for them. And I see another woman saying she would love to do it. I decided to bring it open, that which part will you belong as a woman? Will you accept to do DNA tests for your children? Or if cost warrants for you to do DNA tests, you will pack your load and pack your children away? But remember that clear conscience fear no accusation. Clear conscience fear no accusation. If you know your conscience is too clear, when your husband or the family of your husband ask you to go and do DNA test for your children, if you go and do the test and all your children come out positive, they are your husband's children, your husband and their family become your slave, because all the doubts they have for you, you have victory over them. Because of that victory you have, that your children is not for anybody. Before you cough, your husband will say, yes, man. Are you calling me? Before you ask, it will be given to you. But the moment you say no, you won't do the DNA test. That's for sure. You are not sure of the owner of that child. There's a program that I watch here. It's an American program. They call it here Caso Cerrado, case closed. It's about DNA tests concerning women. You'll see some women will come to the court. They will fight, they will swear they never knew any man. It was that man alone that owned that child. He never slept with any man. But at the end, that the results come out, you will see she was just lying. She was just lying. She was just lying. Even then, they will begin to ask her questions. What would she say? She think it was just somebody she just slept with once. You go and do the test of that somebody she slept with once, it is the same thing, not the owner. Some women never knew how many men they sleep with, even when they are pregnant. Like people always say this, it's easy for a woman to sleep with her former boyfriend, if even she's married. But sometimes I said not all women. But to me, Mr. PRO, the man behind the camera, I have been a victim of it years ago. That a girl that I met in December 17, and I slept with her 29th of December and 9th of January. By February, she said she was pregnant. Then I said, let's go to the doctor. She disappeared to come back in March. When we went to the doctor in March, it was the doctor coming outside, insulting me, slapping me, calling me all sorts of names. I said, what's wrong? He said, do you want to put me in trouble? I said, what trouble? He said, this girl is 6 months pregnant. The baby have head, have everything. I said, 6 months pregnant? He said, yes. I said, wow. I said, but I just know her in December. In December, I make love to her 29th and 9th of January. This thing I'm talking now, it cost my mother fortune. Because they were robo people. And her uncle was a military officer that always come to my house to arrest, to chase. I always run away from home. I don't sleep home. Until her friend that lives in the same house with her came out to say the truth. This guy is not the owner of that child. She was nearly 4 months or 4 months pregnant before she met that boy. She was just looking for somebody to hook up onto. But the parents stood and said, I did the abortion. So the consequences, we have to pay for it. We have to pay for the consequences. But If, for instance, I just accepted that pregnancy that time, today, something else would have happened. And we have been hearing people who want to take their children to US or Canada, go to the embassy to do the DNA test, and later find out the child or the children are not his. There are so many like that. So it is not an offense when a man asks the woman to go and do the DNA of the children. It is just to be very sure of these children is his. Like I always tell people, it is better to go and adopt a child that everybody knows it is not your child. Train up that child the way you will bring up your child, than to have a child after university level, you come and know that child is not yours. How will you feel? Don't let others do to you what you will not do to others. So women that are saying when their husband ask them to go and do the DNA, they will pack and leave the house with their children. Stop saying that nonsense, please. When your husband demands for it, he has to pay for it, not you. Let him go and find out who really the children is. Because I know many women or many girls have more than 2-3 boyfriends. There is one they love, they want to marry. But if that one disappoints them, they go to that one who just hate, who they doesn't like. Or if that one that they love, they want to marry, refuse them when they are pregnant, they will go to the side boy. The side boy can easily, because he wants this girl for a very long time, he should accept this girl without knowing this girl is not. There are many occasions. First child is not for the man. Second child is for the man. Third child is not for the man. It is an abomination. And it is a crime in the court of law. Let everyone be disciplined. Let everyone be disciplined. And two, there are a lot of men that are low sperm count. They don't go to do tests. All blames are on the woman. When a woman is married for 1, 2, 3 years, trouble comes from the north, from the south, from the east, because she's not pregnant. The man will say, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. Did you go and do low sperm count? It's not every rod that is raising, that is working. There are so many men who have low sperm count. They don't go to the doctor. They don't do tests to find out whether they are low sperm count. How many men that goes to do low sperm count before he get married? Even some that know they are low sperm count men, they can even bribe the doctor to say, doctor, cover it for me. The woman alone should not suffer it. When a woman waited 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years, she will begin to look for one way or the other to give you a child. That is where this problem comes from. When men have to go and do low sperm count every year, you know whether your sperm is good, your sperm can produce a child, or your sperm cannot produce a child. Don't just put every blame on every woman. Don't just put every blame on that woman alone. Let everyone begin to do his or her own part. Because these days is too rampant that this child that I've trained for so many years is not mine. Like I said before, it is better to adopt a child that is not yours, give that child a better life, than to say, I am married, I have children. At the end, this children is not mine. It is deadly. Therefore, I will support DNA test for women who wants to do it for their children. And I would also like men to do tests. Why? Before they get married. I will do the second part of this video to tell you the cause of low sperm count. I have to see the doctor and ask questions before I give you what causes low sperm count in men. My brothers and sisters, words are cheap, but you that listen to it will gain from it. This is your brother, your friend, Mr. PRO, the man behind the camera. Please share my video. Please subscribe. Once again, coronavirus is real. Please, I beg you in the name of God, don't fail to wear your face mask. Take every precautions. That life is wet. Life is wet. If you are not rich today, you will be rich tomorrow. But it's better you have good health. On that note, I say thank you. Share my video, subscribe. One love, and in God we trust. Thank you very much.